checked it out and I started sharing the information. So many of you, someone shared it with you, right?
Right.
So I have a coach named Mr. Charles Watson. Mr. Watson is a retired from the military, over 20-something years there. He's an author of a book, and he travels all around the world. He came to little old Michigan. So, he went to Jamaica.
Yeah.
And he was one of the first people that was coming up like, do we like that name? I mean, he is in the roots of the business. His wife as well. Her name is Jenny. Where's Jenny? There she is. That's Miss Watson back there.
Hey.
So, we have a message. We are on a campaign, and I'm glad you're here to be part of this campaign. We're trying to get it out there, and I'm going to step out the way for greatness. Mr. Watson.
Thank you, Dave. All right. Come on, y'all be better than that, can't you? All right. I want to give it back up to Tabita. I mean, she's not going to talk about herself. She needs me to talk about her. She's doing a lot of phenomenal things. She's building a large organization. What I love about her spirit. I mean, she has a free spirit. She believes in helping people, and that's one of the main reasons why we're here. I think it's my fourth time coming up this way.
Yes, it is.
You know, and she decided to, you know what, we're ready to make it happen. And she invited me back up here along with the leaders in the room. But she said a lot of good things about me. You know, your name?
Tamika Howard.
Okay, Ms. Howard. She said a lot of good things about me. You know, but she left out one main thing. You know, I'm critical about my education. Okay, she didn't mention my education.
Oh, Watson. He gonna tell you.
She didn't mention my education. In fact, I went to Michigan State University. I actually received a honorary doctorate degree in female philology. Some of y'all get on the way home. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. Okay. One thing that we like to do is have fun. Okay, this here is a demonstration, not a presentation. So some of the things I may say, I may have to regroup. Did I say that? You know, so it's one of those Kodak moments, okay? But we just like to have fun. Now, what I want to do is share with you guys, now we know campaign. You know, the reason why I'm here, the reason why I decided to do the things I'm doing right now. A good friend of mine, by the name of Demond Crunk, introduced me to this concept. And he said, Charles, you know, I got something that, you know, you definitely want to look at. When I looked at it, I couldn't believe that he wanted to introduce me to, I know a lot of you guys may not know what this is, but it's a sanitary napkin. For those of you, Mr. J, this is what this is, bro. Sanitary napkin, okay? And when he introduced me to this, I was blown away because I couldn't understand why he wanted me to actually sell sanitary napkin. I started thinking, you know, not about the sanitary napkin. I started thinking about what my friend would think about me. You know, here I am retired in the military. You know, I was hardcore back then. You know, I been in combat and a lot of things, and I couldn't get past pushing sanitary napkins. So as he was talking, I just couldn't understand why he wanted me to push sanitary napkins. I'm thinking about boys like Normal Ray, retirees. These guys say, Charles, you're doing bad for yourself now. You went from doing all of this, now you're pushing past. Okay? And what he told me is that the sanitary napkin is the only industry can get away with false advertising. Men, I'm gonna prove that to you. Ladies, when the last time one of these lasted for 8 hours? Now, if you look on the tab, it says 8 hours, which you agree. Now, it's supposed to hold you until your next change 8 hours. Means, look kind of buckle, you know, look kind of thick. Could you imagine what the ladies is going through? And then the next thing that he said to me, he said, Charles, what we gonna do, we gonna introduce a new technology to this side of the world, a cutting-edge product. The first thing you notice, thin. Now, I'm losing my mind now. Now I went from something thick to thin because I didn't understand you ladies' world. You know, why would I want to move something thinner when I know something thicker would absorb more? Would you agree? Or at least that's what you would think. Would you agree? Yeah. So the first thing you notice, by it's being thinner, not only is it thinner, but a lot of the ladies, we have to do the field test. And the first thing they notice, how I feel, sir. Go ahead. Don't get it. I do it all the time. You know, I know you know James. Now, based on the field test, man, I'm just in the field test. Yeah, we can get you involved too.
Yeah.
Calm down now. Based on the field test, you know, which one you think feel the best? The thinner one or the thicker one? The thinner one, yeah. Now, if you had to make a choice to wear it, not you guys. If you had to make a choice between you and your daughters, or the one you love the most, which one you want them to wear? The thinner one, would you agree? Okay. So what I want to do, I'm going to call this Exhibit A, and this one here, Exhibit B. Now, we have been consulted with some doctors, and what we found out, that ladies, when you guys are having your feminine flow, you discharge anywhere between 15 to 50 milliliters. So what I want to do is have a little fun. I'm going to use some of the eyeballs outside of mine, and see can I find the 50 mark on this thing here. Tabita got something that I cannot see in the blue. It's a red, okay. I tried with my own stuff, but since she had everything professional done, I said, okay, I just use hers. Okay, make sure. Okay, Miss Howard, can I get your eyes, please? Would you agree to accept 50?
Yes.
Okay. So what I want to do is to pour 50 into Exhibit A, okay? And I want to take a step further. You heard what I said earlier, right? You heard that I said some way to do more or some, you know, discharge less. So what I want to do, just for the sake of fun, I want to take the smaller pad and I want to pour about 60 milliliters in here, okay? We're going to put it through the test. I go 65, let's take.
All right.
Yeah, maybe, you tell me, maybe 65, 7, I don't know. But I'll let you ride, be the judge.
This what, 2 ounces?
About 50, I'm sorry.
50.
About 60, okay, we'll say 60, okay. So, for the thinner one, we will automatically assume that being as thin, it's nowhere in the world that this thing here gonna be able to absorb 60 milliliters. So while Demond doing this, now I'm literally losing my mind. Why is this guy pouring water on some sanitary napkin? This is what he want me to do? I'm like, no. This dude earned millions of dollars and he pouring water on sanitary napkin. I just could not wrap my mind around that. Okay, I see some weight on the side of it. I'm wasting all over the thing. Okay. Now, some of you ladies may be saying right now, but Charles, I don't wear a sanitary napkin. My daughter, we all wear tampon. Are you guys gonna do anything about tampon? Well, the answer to that is no, because we haven't found a natural sanitary way of doing it. See, what we found out, that tampon is designed as a plug for something that's supposed to be natural cleansing the toxins out of the way from your body. And if it's plugging, it creates other health issues. Let me prove it to you. Have you ever seen the young lady, a model, about 5 years ago, she lost one of her limbs.
Yeah.
She lost because of what they call TSS, toxic shock syndrome. January the 15th, she lost a second limb because of tampon. So you have to ask yourself, and this is a question I ask myself, would I want my daughter or my granddaughter to experience something like that can happen in a spur of the moment? See, that doesn't build up over time like other issues that comes. It happen right then. Would you want yourself or someone you love the most to experience that? Wow. So why would we encourage our ladies to continue wearing it? That's why this Now We Know campaign is so powerful, because we're here to educate the young lady. Let them know there's a better way. Now you do have a choice. So what I want to do, where my guess at? One guess, please.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Ma'am, can you come here for me, please? I'm not gonna pick on you, okay? What I want you to do, how long has this been sitting here? About 8 minutes? Okay, about 8 minutes. So what we want to do, man, we want to test the absorbing system, this 8-hour sanitary napkin. Should I say 8 minutes? I'm sorry, 8 hours. Supposed to be, do me a favor, please, just press down a little. Wow. Okay. She barely touched it. Wow. This is what against your body. Something that's supposed to be for 8 hours is only 8 minutes. Did it absorb anything?
No.
See, understand, ladies, every time you cough, you flowing. Every time you sneeze, you flowing. I'm in your world now. Every time you laugh, you you flowing. I say snoring. Okay. One of those like regroup over there. My bad. But when you stands up, what happens? You flowing. But when you sit down, everything that was designed to come out, all the toxins out your body, it ends up going back in. All because of this is here. Being that it's moist, being that it's wet, what is the proving ground for what? Bacteria. Bacteria does what? Create what? Germ, a smell. That's why a lot of times you get to change the often that you change because you feel uncomfortable. You're wet. You're not dry. So if you had a choice to be wet or dry, which one you choose? Dry. Absolutely. Ma'am, I want you to do the exact same thing but Exhibit B. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Should drop my head with it. Okay, we'll do the exact same thing with Exhibit B. Now, we poured, 60 milliliters on Exhibit B. Now, I want to play a trick with me. Ain't my mind. Okay, here we go. We poured 60 milliliters on Exhibit B. Now, you would think it's going to absorb, it shouldn't absorb any of it. You good? Okay. Dry.
Mm-hmm.
I poured the most amount of water on the smaller sanitary napkin, and it's dry. I had a young lady came up here and she started looking up under here. Man, you guys want to play some magic trick because she could not believe that it absorbed the liquid. 60 minutes. So what I want to do at this point here, I want to inspect Exhibit A so you guys can see the absorbing system for yourself and the mix-up. Now, I highly recommend you do your own independent research. You don't have to believe Charles Watson. You don't have to listen to me. Just based on the eye test, because when I seen this right here, I almost lost my mind. I went for why this guy want me to push some pads. I'm the first one pushing pads. I'm trying to give him my credit card and hit home flow, Charles. We don't have a business yet. We have a name of the company, a name of the product, of nothing. But just based off this right here, I knew that I had some daughters I want to take care of. So I knew that I had to be on the front end of this. So what I want to do is disassemble this Exhibit A. James, I don't got good at this, man. I've been tearing this thing apart for a minute now. Okay. Exhibit A. Now, to me, it looks like some type of synthetic material. It looks like plastic. In fact, ma'am, this is when you felt this. This is still wet.
Yes.
Still wet. Supposed to be 8 hours. I'm thinking because it's some type of synthetic, it could not absorb the fluid. Okay? Now, the blue strip supposed to be a part of the absorbing system, which is nothing but blue ink. Anytime ink is commingled with anything such as fluid, water, it's beginning to what? Bleed, things of that nature. When it bleeds, when you're sitting down on the top of it by being wet, it has the potential doing what? Going back up in you. Okay? And that does what? Create other issues, health issues that our women are facing with right now. Now, when I first laid this down, what color is this?
White.
What color is cotton?
White.
Okay, so is this cotton? I don't know. Okay, but based on what it looks like, it feels like trash. In fact, it's old recycled newspaper that goes through an 8-step bleaching process to get it this color. But as soon as water hit any type of newspaper, what happened? It started to change this color. Well, this is what happened with this right here. Feel like some type of wood fiber. Now, what I want to do, I want to make it obvious for Detroit, Michigan, or should I say Southfield. You guys want this one here. I'm not going to catch a flight back to Atlanta. I'm running back to Atlanta. Okay? Exhibit A, I'm going to give it the least amount of water. And Exhibit B, the most amount of water. Can we see it?
Yes.
Okay. Miss Hours, we good, right? You know, they say we in Atlanta, we doing, you know, tricks, you know, and hocus pocus thing, okay? So I'm gonna put this in front of Exhibit B and Exhibit A. And I'm gonna put it through the test and see whether it absorb anything, okay? Now, the exterior, the outer layer of Exhibit A, it looks like plastic. Yes. See, understand, every 28 to 30 days is going to be that time of the month. Some cases, 21 days. That means that you have no other choice, or the women that you love the most, or the beautiful daughter have no other choice but to wear what is available, which is plastic and trash. I would not want my daughter or my granddaughters to face these issues right here. So what I want to do now, I want to do the exact same thing for Exhibit B, because it just makes sense if I disassemble this as I do out. Would you agree? I know you ladies are looking at this dude here. Yeah, well, I was trying to tell you that one. Now, the first thing you notice is the hole. Ma'am, again, dry. The outer layer, this is cotton. And people will say, well, why would this be so dry if it's just cotton? Well, understand the absorbing system, what happens anytime any moisture is the top of this outer layer, it sucks it in and it locks and secures it in place. That way you can stay dry for your duration till your next change. Okay? I got a witness. Okay. The next protection. This here, I call it the Michael Jordan, or anything greatness I related to this here. It's the negative ion strip. You feel with nano silver, which is known to release the pain. In fact, negative ion is known as the vitamin air. Think about it. When you're at a waterfall, what happens? You relax. You're calm. When it rains, how many of you want to go to work when it rains? Don't lie to me. Tell the truth. You don't want to go to work when it rains. I know I don't. I work from home, and I hate to go to work. But when it rains, you feel relaxed. You want to be home. Or at a beach. I just came back from Jamaica last week. You know, they got, some beautiful beaches. I haven't seen no one on a beach that is mad. They can leave home mad. When they get to the beach, they're happy. That's that negative ion environment. It's known to eat away at the bacteria. That's why a lot of testimony we're receiving from the ladies is no smell, because it eats away the bacteria. Okay? Next thing I want to do, since I did there, I might as well do out. What you agree?
Yeah.
It takes out the absorbing system. I don't mean to have my back to you ladies, but you gotta see this. Not my back. Okay, but you. Okay, here we go. More cotton. Another layers of protection to make sure that you absorb, all the liquids absorb. It's cotton. The exterior layer in the back, you may not be able to see it, but can you help them out from up front? You see 4 tracks in this, would you agree? 4 tracks, like railroad tracks. That means that it's pores. In other words, if I put steam on this side, steam will come out on this side. If you put steam on plastic, what would happen? It would or melt. Would you agree? Do plastic tear like this?
No.
This is the exterior of the product. Now, how long would you say Exhibit A, the one that you had no other choice to buy on the market, been here, soaking in water?
4 or 5 minutes.
4 or 5 minutes? Is there absorb of it, some of it? I mean, none of it? Okay. What about the color? Is it white? Yep. Wow. Can't you imagine this being mixed and going back into your body? Okay, let's take it a step further.
Wow.
Is this the amount of water that I pour in here? I can leave this here all day, haven't absorbed anything. Wow. Now, how long would you say Exhibit B been sitting here?
1 minute.
About a minute?
If that. So it's like,
30 seconds? Can't get a drop. What color is it? Is it white, or orange, or purple?
White. Clear.
Clear. Can't get a drop. Yeah, what you see? Yes, ma'am. Hold on, take a step further for you, okay?
Wow.
Absorb. Would you? See, it's designed to absorb 300 times its weight. And it's white. Now, let me ask you a question, ladies. You have a choice to be wet and dry. Which one you choose? Dry. Fellas, the ladies in your life, whether your wife, your daughter, your granddaughter, or your significant other, you have a choice for them to be comfortable or uncomfortable. Which one you choose?
comfortable.
This is what this gives you. Dry and comfortable. In fact, they're taking a step further. They help them out. Since they couldn't do their job, let's see, can we help them out? And ladies and gentlemen, this is why the campaign is so powerful. The Now We Know campaign is so powerful, because we know that we had to educate our young ladies, not just on our young ladies, but the men too, to let them know that it's a better choice. When I first heard about the Now We Know campaign, it took everything else took the back seat to it, because now we're able to go out. In fact, it was started out for the men because we didn't know. You know, the Now We Know was about us because we didn't know. So now that we know, we can educate the young ladies and the things that are affecting our women, you know, to get them going in the right direction. In fact, the Now We Know campaign is so powerful, we're actually getting international attention. I had the opportunity a couple months ago to speak with the Prime Minister wife of Jamaica. And the Prime Minister wife, understand Jamaica did not have a president as the head of state, Prime Minister. I had the opportunity to present the Now We Know campaign to her about the effects that our women have been facing with this sanitary napkin. I'm sure that her country was facing the same thing. She was so amazed with the Now We Know campaign that she gave us one of the biggest cards that when you guys come to my country, reach out to us so we can assist you, you know, in moving forward. Well, we went back to Jamaica about 3 months ago and met with her again. She gave us the blessing. Now we're in Jamaica. Rewind, it's one moment. Keep in check, okay? One moment, okay? In Jamaica, okay? We actually opened up in that country. We're doing the first, actually doing the next 5K run outside of Orlando, Florida. We're doing one in Jamaica. We are launching the Cherish Boutique, the first one of its kind in Jamaica.
Wow.
Yeah, you guys heard about it, right? Right. For those of you who haven't heard about the Cherish Boutique, let me explain to you what's taking place. We're doing something that never been heard of before. We are employing boutique, Cherish Boutique, in all high-end malls around the country. The original one's supposed to be in Atlanta, Georgia, at the Lincoln Square. Well, we're taking a step further. We're going to Jamaica to do it in their high-end malls. And then Cherish Boutique will allow a person to go in and purchase the product. But here's the kicker. Anyone that associated with this company and happen to meet the certain qualification, you know, that is set right now, i.e. fit the customer on ownership, or be a star and above, you get a chance to participate in all the revenues that's going to be generated from Cherish Boutique.
Wow.
Our goal is to generate $1 million per month here in the States through the Cherish Boutique.
Wow, that's awesome.
$100,000 in the Jamaica Cherish Boutique. So, Mr. James, you can be here, meet the qualification, and you would benefit from all the other Cherish Boutique. And have nothing to do with it.
Right.
On top of that, you can send someone to a store in Atlanta, Georgia, have them to purchase the product, give them your ID, you reach the benefit.
That's good.
That's how powerful it is.
That's good.
We're going to high-end mall in LA, Chicago, Houston, Las Vegas. These are some of the ones that we're going into. And of course, Atlanta, Georgia will be the next one on the market. Okay. And the Now We Know campaign is also bringing awareness, because what we're able to do is host 5K run. We had our first one in Atlanta, Georgia. The next one will be next month in Orlando, Florida, the 5K run. The third one, we don't have a clue, but our goal is try to do one a quarter, a 5K run. So we want to make sure that we get the awareness, get the word out to the young ladies that, you know what, now that you know, you can say no. We're also attracting some, how should I say this? Celebrity status, should I say, in a sense. How many of you ever heard of, what's the young lady's name? Cat the Owl.
Oh, yeah.
You know who she is?
Yes, I do.
Okay, she sent her camera crew to the home office the week before I went to Jamaica.
All right.
And they did a filming all day on the Now We Know and Inspire.
Yeah.
In fact, the CEO and all the co-founders will be flying out there to be on her show and the rest of the filming next week.
Wow.
Now, anything that hits that show pretty much turn gold. Because understand, this lady brand is a $1 billion brand. She is a super multi, whatever you want to call it, millionaires. But people like her has been attracted to the Now We Know campaign. See, this here did not attract them. The compensation plan did not attract them. It's the Now We Know campaign, what we're doing for the ladies attracting them. Understand, how many, what, 600,000, what? Can somebody help me out?
It's correct. It's correct.
Oh, yeah.
Was done last year.
Yeah.
70% were African American.
Yeah.
That means that over 420,000 African American. That means someone reproduction system got eliminated. I would not want my daughter reproduction system eliminated because she had a choice between that or this. That's what happened. Your reproduction system is eliminated, meaning you cannot have any kids. So you had to ask yourself that, would you want your granddaughter, would you want your daughter, your wife, to have to go through that? Because many times that our women have been facing it at the age of 30s, in their 30s. 35, 33, 40. That's why this Now We Know campaign is so powerful. And with that, I want to bring up a couple of testimonies and we can proceed on and close it out. So you don't have to be long to be strong. Get it in, get it out. Okay. So what I want to do, I know I have one right here, Ms. Arlene. Can I get one more testimony, please? Someone that actually used the Cherish pad, that had the experience. Mother, see, volunteer, let me help you, okay?
I don't want to stand up,
Okay.
but I have used it and under all we use it. It's good. And what he said is true.
Wow.
I have used it. It needs to motivate them.
Yeah.
Wow. See, that goes to show you, ladies, this goes to show you there's no certain age. But let me give you an example right here. Don't you know, based on statistics, a young lady comes on her cycle between the age of 12 and a half, all the way past 50. That means that that person will have over 15,000 exposure to the sanitary napkin industry. That means that every month in, providing they hadn't been through the pregnancy process, every month in and out, that time of the month, she experienced a bad part of her life. For the next 30-some years, you'll take along. You have to ask yourself that, would you want someone that you love at the age of 11, 12 years old, starting out with a bad habit, or would you rather give them a choice so they can love the way they feel with the cherished experience? We had a young lady in, where was that? Murder Beach? Not Murder Beach. Charleston? No, I wasn't there. I get it right.
Oh, no. Hilton Head.
Hilton Head. No, I wasn't Hilton Head. Beaufort, South Carolina.
Okay.
And I had a young lady, she brought her daughter there to the demonstration. Her daughter was 11 years old. Her daughter had just came on a cycle. When she came on her cycle, she came on with that. And her daughter was so smiling, was happy when she came in there. And her mom was blown away because her mom said, you know what? My daughter would never have to go through what I went through. Because she went through some pain. And we interviewed her daughter. And she said it was comfortable. She said, I love the way it feels. And she said, I forgot I was wearing. I said, did you wear anything? And she said, no. Guess what? We created a habit for her. Not only a habit, but a good habit.
Yes.
And that's what we're doing, creating good habits for our young lady, because you may not have a cycle lady. Look at me, I ain't never had one. In fact, I don't plan on having one. But I love the women so much in my life that I'm willing to do what it takes to walk around if I had to walk around like this. To let them know that I care about them enough, because what we do, we don't make any medical claim, mitigate cures to anything, okay? However, we want to make sure they understand that we want them to be dry and comfortable. That's it. Dry and comfortable.